How we doing? How we doing? Nah, don't get scared now. I be laughing so hard my stomach hurts. Welcome to Larry's World. Mother truckers, yeah. Hello, people. Welcome to this beautiful Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. Guys, let's thank God to be alive and let's rejoice and be glad in it. But some people that get on here talk about, oh, it's dark. Oh, it's nighttime. It's morning time, rather, but the sun ain't ever supposed to be dark. So get in here and actually get something from the message instead of critiquing the video, okay? Y'all, I don't have my mic, none of that. That's in the house because I'm on my way to work, going to make this bread. You know what I'm saying? But today's topic, y'all, is going to be the days of going to work doing your one job is over. That's today's topic. I'm going to say it again. The days of going to work and just doing your job is over with. You go on these jobs now, y'all, they want you doing 7, 8 jobs. They want you to be a Swiss Army knife. You want me to be a Swiss Army knife? For $17, $18. I'm just saying, these jobs now, y'all, the days of you going to work, being in your comfort zone and you doing just your job and going home, those days are dead now. The problem is no one wants to work. Most people don't want to work now, guys. It's not your fault. It's not nothing you doing wrong with. It's always somebody's fault. It's always somebody's fault. The problem is people don't want to come to work. So now they feel like, well, if we can get such and such to do forklift, if we can get him to learn how to unload the truck, we can get him to learn how to load the truck. If we would get this individual to learn how to do all these things, we ain't got to hire such and such. So they're trying to get as much as they can out of the workers that they have because most people just don't want to go to work. Like I said, ever since COVID, this is what I've noticed. Ever since COVID, it's all jobs. All jobs. Well, it's like I said, I remember when I was first started working, you would do your job and you would go home. Those days are in the past. Like I try to tell you guys, if you're going to grind hard for yourself. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, grind hard for yourself because you're going to reap the benefits, guys. I'm not trying to scare you or I'm not trying to be funny. You will never reap the benefits of working a 9 to 5. Only thing you're going to reap from it is a paycheck. They reap the benefits, guys. I want you to think about it. All the profit sharing, the money, everything, it goes to them. I understand. Even me right now, you got to do what you got to do. Yes, I do side hustles. I work 9 to 5s too, and I also work on my YouTube channel. I'm not trying to scare you, but you're not. When you get on these jobs, like I said, don't get on there. Expect to do multiple jobs, okay? Them days is over with. It's over with. You're going to have to do 2 or 3 jobs, maybe 5 or 6 jobs now. Those days are over with. Thank you, COVID, and thank you for these lazy-ass people who do not want to work anymore. I don't know what's going on in today's world. Brookins, what's going on with you? Hope you're having a great and marvelous day. Thank you for joining me in my live chat. Let's talk about this right here. The days of going to work and you doing one job is over with. You ever notice now, you may go to an interview, they might tell you they want a Swiss Army knife, meaning they want you all over the place. And this is why most people get on these jobs and they don't stay. This is why they get on these jobs and don't stay, because don't nobody want to go on no job and be doing 7, 8 jobs. Listen, I want to do my job and I want to do it to the best of my ability and I want to take my ass home. I'm doing good, Brookers. Hope you're having a great day. Spencer Ashwood, what's going on with you? Let's get on here. Let's talk about this subject right here, this topic, y'all. Today's topic is the days of you going to your job and doing one job are over with. You go to work now, you're doing multiple jobs. You can forget about the days of you doing your one job and you going home. That's why I tell you guys, be your own boss. If you're going to work that hard, you might as well damn do it for yourself. What cologne do you use? Hey, I like Cool Water, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's get on in here. Let's get on in the comment section. Y'all, come on. Let's wake up. Let's get on in here. It's Mazel talking. I want to see how y'all day looking, man. I want to see how y'all day looking. See what the day looking like. Are we gonna make it a positive day? I know we get on these jobs. I know they do too much. Now you don't have no finish time. Most of these jobs too, they don't have a finish time no more. Yeah. Your finish time is when you get the job done. The days of you going to work thinking you're working a 9 to 5, those days are over with. Every job that I've looked at, they may tell you that. Most time these jobs, y'all, they tell you these things to get you in the door. They may tell you on the website, oh, this is the time we're getting off. That's not necessarily the case all the time. So they just tell you that they want to get you in the door. I've had several companies that tell me one thing, and then you get to the interview, it's something totally different. Hard workers are the best people. I use John Pond as okay, that's what's up, man. You said hard workers are the best people. Those days are over with, man. When you work hard, you get more work put upon you. I'm not trying to tell you to go to work to be lazy. That's not what I'm saying here. But the days of saying, well, maybe I should just not call out. Maybe I shouldn't take no sick days. And maybe I'll get that raise. Them days over with, dog. Them days are over with, big dog. I'm just being real with you. I know y'all see what's going on. You think going to work and you not calling out is going to make you the top dog. No, they want ass kissers, y'all. That's why I need you guys to understand. These jobs today, they're wanting ass kissers. They want people to kiss the boss's ass. These are the people that move up in the company, not the people that work hard. Now, it's like a 5% chance or 3% chance or maybe less that these people will move up in the company. I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm not trying to scare y'all, man. But it's the truth, though. Still have best personality. I greatly appreciate that. Boy 14. But yeah, I'm not trying to tell y'all not to work hard. That's not what I'm saying. Because a lot of people will say, oh, Larry's saying not to work hard. No, what I'm saying is you go to your job and you do your job to the best of your ability. That's it. Yeah, be a team player. If somebody needs help, you're supposed to do those things. That is the right thing to do. But trying to go to work, trying to be the hero, trying to do this, trying to make that better. Oh, I think we can make this better over here. I know y'all doing it that way, but I think we can do it this way better. They don't want to hear that. Because at this point, you are the problem. When you go on these jobs, guys, and you go in there trying to tell them stuff, you are the problem. You are the problem if you go in there trying to fix things. They don't want that. Most of these companies, they want to keep things the way that they are. I'm just telling you what I know. Agreed. Smart work, get in sales if you want to know your worth. That's it. I had thought about getting in sales, man. Still, that's it. You said, yeah, sad truth. That's it. It's the truth. That's the truth. And then you wonder why when we get on these companies, you're not getting a raise. The reason why you're not getting a raise, they'll get more product. And I was just talking to another YouTuber yesterday. He talks a lot about this on his channel. You'll get on these companies, you'll see they'll order more and more freight. And the freight they got ain't even leaving the warehouse. That's crazy. Why you ordering more freight? The stuff you got ain't even left the warehouse. It ain't left. But where's your raise? But see, they doing that because most of these companies nowadays, they say, we're going to give you the product, but you got to get it in bulk. We're going to give you the product, but you got to get it in bulk. They not thinking, they don't give a damn about how you feel. Well, damn, if I get all that product out there, such and such not going to be able to do their job. They're not going to be able to perform on a high level because there's nowhere to put the product because we still got merchandise on the shelves. They don't care how you feel. They don't care about that. It's to make revenue for the company. It's not about you. That's why I said, guys, when you your own boss, you can make things your way. You can set it up your way, but working for a company, you can't do that even if you are a supervisor. I don't know who this message is for. Even if you're a supervisor, it's not getting ready to happen. I'm just being honest with you. I'm speaking straight facts. Even if you're a manager, you can't save these jobs. The CEO has to do that. The CEO has to do that. Like I said, getting on the company thinking you're going to be able to save it, that ain't going to work. I promise you what I know. I've worked enough jobs to know what I'm talking about. I'm 38 years old. I've had several jobs in my lifetime. What are you, a CEO? Yeah, I'm my own boss. My YouTube channel. This is my CEO. Thank you guys for uh, helping my business blossom. I will be a CEO in the future. This is what I work on, y'all. This is what I go hard for each and every day. Right now, I do work a 9 to 5. I'm no better than nobody else. I work a 9 to 5 just like everybody else. But this is where my bread and butter, I look for this to come from this here, this YouTube channel. I know if I grind each and every day hard on this, this is where my revenue gonna come from. You see what I'm saying? Uh, that's it. MC36, another agreed for a corporation is thankless. Is the owner isn't on the ground, you're in the wrong place. So I know what you're saying. You said if the owner, if you don't see the owner out there, I'm just saying all these companies are just about the same, y'all. If you find a great company and you see the manager out there or the CEO out there doing the work, then damn it, you don't hit gold. But I'm just saying those days are long gone. I mean, that's what I'm saying. When I used to be the type of person, I see something wrong on the job, I would go to the supervisor and tell him, hey man, there's mold growing in the coffee pot in the break room. You might want to take care of that. They're gonna look at you like you are the bad guy. I don't know what this message is for. You tell them that there's a nail sticking up in the truck and it's a safety hazard. They're gonna look at you and say you the bad guy, you complain too much. They want people to get the job and say, yes, sir, no, sir. You see something, you gotta act like your ass don't see nothing. That's how they want you to be on these jobs. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I had to learn. You gotta just sometimes sit back and shut the F up, including myself. I'm talking about all these jobs, man. All these jobs are the same, big dog. Get a hustle like investing in stocks and creating drop shipping. Well, yeah, I'm working on, I got some stuff I'm working on now. I don't like to let the right hand know what the left hand know doing, but I know I will tell you this. I'm working on this YouTube channel and I got some other little things I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? But I understand Uncle, his car. That's right. Hooping and hollering, baby. Guard, what's going on with you? Trying to get this message off. Are we talking about, I'm not going to name the job. That's unprofessional to name the job. I'm talking about all jobs. That all jobs are the same. It went to a point where no jobs were hardly hiring. Have you guys noticed now these jobs are hiring? But you got to do multiple jobs. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. They're hiring now because the people that they once had, they don't left. Now you got to pick up your slack, they slack, and the other man's slack. And if you don't get it done in a timely manner, your ass gonna be there. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And if they do, they tell you these things, they get you on the job site, they'll tell you one thing in the interview, and then when you get there, it's something totally different, y'all. We got to watch this stuff. Most of these companies are wolves in sheep's clothing. Most of them. I'm just saying, man, we're living in a different time now. I'm not at work right now. I'm talking about all jobs in general. I'm not naming the job. That's unprofessional. That's one thing I would never do is call out a particular company. I don't do stuff like that. I'm telling you that most of these jobs, most of these jobs are all set up the same. It's not to benefit the worker, it's to benefit the employer. Let me say it again. It's not to benefit the employer or the boss. Well, we're just gonna say supervisor. It's to benefit the supervisor and the HR. It's not to benefit the workers. Okay? That's why I learned to sit back. I used to be the type, well, maybe I'll get to work a little bit early and set things up. No, I'm not getting to work early to set up nothing. Because you still, at the end of the day, you're going to have me doing my job and somebody else's. Tell them lie. Tell them a lie. Yeah. Hey, you know I showed speed. What's going on with you? Dash, what's up with you? Lax, LAX, what's up with you? I work at Amazon and everything is about production and over safety and a bunch of gatekeeping. Yeah, it's about, I started to get a job at that particular, I'm not even going to go there with that. I'm not going to go there. I know them packages and stuff got to be out at a certain time, man. Them packages, and then you got dogs and stuff you got to worry about working for Amazon. Yeah, and if it's a road delay, you gotta talk to the dispatcher to figure out another way to go. I've started to do that because it's almost like you your own boss. But I didn't get into that because I just, whatever the road construction, you can't help what's going on the road if your packages are delayed and all that. That's another story. You at work? No, I'm not at work right now. Chris, what's going on with you? Boss 80, what's going on with you? I worked the same job for 21 years, same company, and the owner passed, family solid, sold the business, and left 43 men without jobs. Now I'm in a loss in a weird world that has changed so much now. See what I'm saying? I run the show. That's what's up. But that's it. But see, you had a good business that you work for. And unfortunately, these things are going to happen, y'all. CEOs, including myself, we're all going to die one day. We're all going to wither away like a flower at some point. It's just, it's the inevitable. It's going to happen. But that's why I said the good old days of you just going to work, those days are over with. That's why I said if you're going to work hard on yourself. Work hard on you. You know what I mean? Work hard for the job too, but you work even harder on yourself. Man, Larry, you got some patience, grit dealing with that job. 200,000 a year. Dash. And I need you guys to understand too, brother, you work for a construction site. No, I don't work for a construction site. I work in a warehouse. I work in a warehouse. I'm not gonna name the warehouse. That's very unprofessional. I don't like to do stuff like that. But what I need you guys to understand too, now I really didn't understand this logic at first, but that saying of more money, more problems, it's true. More money, more problems. Yeah. Because more people, like I said, when you become filthy rich, people going to really be in your face more. You're going to start turning on a lot of fake people. A lot of people that you didn't see before are going to come your way, y'all. Try not having no money and see how many people really like you and love it. I'm just being honest with you. I'm speaking straight facts right here, y'all. You're going to notice the more you make on these jobs, the more they going to slave you. But they doing it for the jobs even paying $14, $15. I seen one job online yesterday. I was looking $14 an hour. They want you to mix chemicals and stuff together for $14. You want me to mix chemicals for $14? Mixing chemicals for $14 an hour. That's to be making like $25, $26 an hour. It's a warehouse, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get into that. It's a warehouse, man. Larry, you got some patience. Brother, you work for no. What type of warehouse, brother? It's a warehouse. They just deal with freight. They deal with freight. I don't really like to get into that right there. I don't really like to say what company I'm working for. I don't like to do that. I just don't think it's professional, man. I don't think it's professional. I'm just saying all jobs. I'm not talking about the job that I'm talking about jobs in general. They're all the same. Most of them are the same. Where you're a selector, no, I ain't no selector either. I'm not gonna get into that. One thing I don't like about my new job, Amazon, is that they have you in a different department with more responsibilities but no extra money. That's it. That's what most of these jobs. That's what I'm talking about. Most of these jobs are like that now. Most of these jobs are like that now. They have you doing multiple jobs. That's what I was just talking about. I'm working on that. I'm working at it. But right now we got to do what we got to do, guys, to get to the top. No CEO or no owner or entrepreneur started right at the top unless they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. We all have to start at the bottom to work our way to the top. And I'm willing to do the hard work, but not for but for how long? You know what I'm saying? How long depends on you. How long depends on how long you're gonna work on your craft and make yourself better. That's how long it's gonna take. What kind of business, man? This YouTube channel. This is gonna be my business. And I got some other stuff that I'm working on. This is why I do videos each and every day. I'm on here each and every day making content because I want to be a better person. I don't want to be in the same place that I'm in now 10, 15 years from now. You know what I'm saying? And I know the only way to do that is grinding, punching on my craft each and every day. That's the only way it's going to happen. Okay. You ever heard of a wash machine, my guy? Okay. Yeah. NS, what's going on with you? Okay, what we got right here? Not much. Is your salary working under the roof of a warehouse, brother? I'm not gonna get into that. What type of work I do, guys? That's unprofessional for me to be on here telling you what type of work I do. That's unprofessional for me to do that. I'm not gonna tell you. I just work and I work. I do work in the warehouse. I'll let you know that much, but I'm not gonna tell you exactly what I do. That's just not professional. I don't think it's professional. You know what I'm saying? It's not a professional for me to be doing that right there. You ever heard of a vest that wash wrinkles, no wrinkles? Never heard of that. 2070. So glad to see you of a proud. Okay. 53. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, man. Like I said, y'all, do what you got to do. I'm not trying to tell you that. Do what you have to do to make it. Work at 9 to 5. You got to sometimes. You got to work that 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do that. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, you got to do that in the beginning, y'all. You got to, sometimes you got to work that 9 to 5. It is what it is. But the problem is, I see a lot of people, they just get stagnant. Now, if you got a great company and you got good hours and everything going sweet, then hey, to each his own, you know? To each his own. So glad to see, okay. What are you talking about? Never worked in where? I don't even know what you're talking about. Brother, a shirt, vest, and a jacket. It must be hard time temperature. Brothers, no, it's a little cold right now where I'm at. It's 48 degrees, man, where I'm at. It's 48 degrees where I'm at, dog. Yes, sir. 48. Spring, the summer, the spring and the winter are still kind of hanging on to one another. You know what I mean? The spring, the winter ain't quite ready to let go yet. But it get about 70 today. It'll get up to about 70. But yeah, y'all remember, go on the job, work, do your best. But you can't be a savior. You can't, including myself, we can't get on these jobs trying to do 7, 8 jobs. We do what we can and we go home. That's that. That's that. That's all you can really do. That's all we can do. Oh, that's it. Can't do nothing more, nothing less. You try to put on a cape and try to be Batman, trying to be Robin, trying to be She-Man, trying to be superhero woman. No. Captain America, we can't be doing that. Do what you can and go home. That's all you can do. But do it to your best ability. Don't go and have slack. It's kind of hard to do, guys. I need you guys to understand. When you're doing multiple jobs like this, it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress on the body trying to do multiple jobs. Trying to do multiple jobs like that. That's rough. But that's where it's coming to now. That's where we at. That's where we are, and that's the new norm. So be prepared when you fill out a job application. Be prepared to do multiple jobs. If you are a forklift driver, be prepared to be an unloader. Be prepared to unload the truck. Be prepared to load the truck. Be prepared to clean up. Be prepared to do other jobs. Just be prepared for that. Don't get on the job thinking you're just gonna be in one area. Like I said, right now, everybody has to do more than one job because of COVID. Ever since COVID, most people don't got lazy. I don't know what these individuals are doing. I know it ain't that damn many people that just went and started no business during COVID. Most people just don't want to work. When most people get to work, guys, they want to be left alone. They want to do their one job, and they don't want to go home. They want to go home. That's what I meant to say. They don't want to have to do your job, their job, and then the next person's job. I understand that. Do I know many Muslim brothers? No, I don't know no Muslim brothers. 8749, what's going on with you? Say I have a grandson. T5N, no, I ain't, yeah. I ain't had no grandson. I'm about to be a grandfather, though, because my daughter's getting ready to have a child, so I will be a grandfather. soon. What do you think about Jesus? Man, I love Jesus Christ. I love Jesus Christ, man. All good, my brother. What do you think of Jesus Pooh Chester situation? Think of the this Pooh. I don't know nothing about that, bro. Pooh Chester situation. I don't know nothing about that. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that situation, y'all. But listen, I just want to get on here, y'all. I want to drop this short vid on y'all and let y'all know. I mean, like I said, don't get on the job, don't get discouraged. Just know when you get on these jobs, you have to have a game plan, guys. Meaning, don't get on the job if you know you don't plan on being there that long. Then you do your best. But while you're on that particular job, you need to be working on your craft, building your brand so you can get up out of there. I don't know, man. And my wife get my glasses. I don't even keep up with all that. Hit us up with some game with the ladies. He said with the ladies. I'm married, man. All I say, just be yourself. I'm gonna tell you that much. Be yourself. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Don't try to look like you got more than what you have, because women can read right through that. A woman with some sense can read right through that. If you trying to flaunt money, that's what women gonna think you all about. Be your natural self. Don't lie about your profession. I used to do stuff like this when I was younger. Don't lie about your profession. Oh, I'm a manager. I do this. I'm a CEO of a company. Don't do that right there. Be your natural born self. That lady really like you. She gonna like you for who you are. Don't be creepy. Don't be creepy just staring at women, just, touching on them. Make women feel respected. Even if a woman is not dressed in a respectful way, you still supposed to treat her with respect. I know it's easier said than done. Yeah. But that's it. Just be yourself. You say if you be yourself, you'll get 10 wives a day. I'm going to be honest with you, man. That's a headache. I'm going to be real with you. I wouldn't want no damn 10 wives. That's too much. It's too much to deal with, man. I wouldn't want no 10 wives. I'm just going to be real with you. I wouldn't want no goddamn on 10 wives. One is enough. Yeah. What you say right here? Benjamin Williams. He said, what advice would you give me, bro? I've been applying for new jobs and it's been falling through. Even with women, my efforts been falling through. How I keep motivated, is that blessing around the corner? That mean, yeah. That mean your breakthrough is right around the corner. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, man. But what I want you to understand too, don't just settle for less on these jobs. Cause that used to be me. And my significant other used to tell me, don't just settle for anything on these jobs when I was younger. If you know what your pay is worth, then damn it, you get on that job and tell them, no, I'm worth more than that pay. No, I'm worth 25. You talk about 22, I'm worth 25. Know your worth when you get on these companies, y'all. If you don't know your worth, who else will? People may know your worth, but they're not going to tell you your worth. You have to know that for yourself. I'm not saying just you in general, I'm just talking about people, man. Brother, you good at basketball during your childhood times? No, I was never really good at basketball. Football was my thing. Appreciate that, man. You got a new subscriber. What type of content you be uploading? Man, I talk about dedication, like how to make people better, inspiration, how to stay inspired through hard times. Got a few workout videos. I basically talk about life events, guys, things that I went through in my life. This is what my content is about. Everything I went through or everything that I'm going through to help the next person get better. I'm an inspirational speaker, inspirational influencer. I want y'all to do me a favor, though. Y'all, and I thank you for that subscription, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, okay? That way when I drop these videos, ladies and gentlemen, like I say all the time, you guys will be the first to be notified. I can't be bought. I can't be replicated. I can't be duplicated. You will never find another content creator like me. Now, granted, there's some great content creators like me, but none like me, because I'm cut from a different cloth. It ain't too many people that's going to get in front of the camera and talk to y'all like this and answer your questions. It ain't too many people. Man, I've been through a lot, man. I've been in foster care. My dad used to beat on my mom. I had my whole house shot up when I was like 4 years old. I've been padlocked out of the house. For those who don't know what padlock is, that's when you don't pay your rent and you're padlocked. You come home and there's this big yellow ass padlock sign on your door. I had to poop in the bucket, had to pee in the bucket because we had to break into our own house because we got padlocked when I was a child. My dad was in the drug game. Like I said, I can go on and on. My dad beat on my mom. My dad was an alcoholic. I grew up in poverty, man. Couldn't afford a wash machine. Had to wash our clothes in the tub. I can go on and on. I've been through a lot. Been through a lot of things. Yeah. I've been through a whole lot. But I can tell y'all all this stuff that I've been through. Some of y'all still gonna say, oh, he lying, he procrastinating. Hey, for those who believe it, they believe it. If you don't believe it, that's on you. But like I said, I've been through a lot of stuff. Wu-Tang. But listen, y'all, I'm out of here. I got to get ready to head to work. I got to go punch this clock, man. But I want y'all to bow your heads and close your eyes with me, all right? Dear, what about? Okay, let's read this. Whereabouts you from, man? I'm going to try to be in these lives. I'm from South Carolina, man. Thank you, man. I'm going to do another live when I get off today. I like to do one before work, and then I typically like to do one after work. All right? Yeah, I work at a warehouse, dog. Yeah. But anyway, I want y'all to bow your heads, close your eyes with me. Thank y'all for joining me. Black and Toasty, Wu-Tang, thank you for being in here. And NW4DR, thank y'all. Don, NW4DR, thank y'all for joining me in my live chat. Listen, I'm about to bow my head, close my eyes. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day today, Lord. This day that was not promised, but you let us see it in there. Lord, thank you for allowing all of us to wake up on the right side of the bed. Lord, I need people to understand today there is nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5 job. But we have to know that the days of doing one job when you get to work are over with. You're going to be doing multiple jobs. If you don't want to constantly stay in that environment, you need to have a game plan to figure out how to work on yourself to be the CEO for you. Being the CEO for yourself is you can never be rich working a 9-to-5. If you want to get to that next level, you have to have your own business. In Jesus' name I pray. Listen, y'all, I'm out here like last year. Boom, peace, I'm out. Bless. Okay. Yeah, I'm out. Peace. Love y'all.